Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dexbot. I hope you guys are doing absolutely wonderful today. In today's video, we're talking about 11 things that I'm excited for in Black Ops Cold War. And the purpose of this video is to kind of get some conversation going down in the comments. I want to know what all of you guys are excited for in this game as well. So be sure to let me know. Quick reminder, if you're part of this percentage of viewers that are watching my videos and you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you guys click the subscribe button. If you guys are excited for Black Ops Cold War, I'm going to be bringing you all kind of news, gameplays, deliveries, any kind of tips and tricks, anything you might need to know with Black Ops Cold War throughout this entire year. We're on the road to 100K subs, and I'm setting goals, and I'm going to hit them this year. So having you guys' support and being part of this community would be greatly appreciated. A quick reminder, if you guys drink G Fuel, code DEXBOT saves you 10% off your purchase. Let's jump into the video. All right, guys, like I said, in today's video, we're talking about the 11 things that I'm most excited for that we're going to be seeing in Black Ops Cold War. I do want to give a quick thank you to my buddy Carnage Espresso for letting me use this Black Ops Cold War footage. If you guys want to check out his channel, his links are in the description below. I'm really looking forward to a lot of things that I've heard and read about Black Ops Cold War. I'm excited about the things that I've experienced so far, and I'm really looking forward to experiencing a lot of other things for myself once the beta is released on October 8th, first on PS4 for those who have pre-ordered, with an open beta following the weekend of October 10th through the 12th on PS4 only. It's going to be released the following week on October 15th for those who have pre-ordered on Xbox and PC, and then an open beta on all platforms October 17th through the 18th. I really wanted to make sure all you guys had those dates. Don't forget them. Now that you got the beta details, let's start off with my list. Starting in the #1 spot, it's the return of the traditional mini-map in Black Ops Cold War. Prior to Modern Warfare, I never would have thought that that would be something that I would have to be excited about being in a Call of Duty game, because I've always thought it was something that would be a given. I never would have thought that it would have been taken away from players or even reduced at the slightest bit. During the very beginning of the Modern Warfare beta, they had removed the minimap completely, which caused an uproar in the community. So they ended up adding a reduced minimap in the game that shows the map layout along with your teammate locations, but your enemies would never show up on the minimap whenever they were shooting their guns. It would only show them on the minimap if you had like a UAV or an advanced UAV or something of the sort. With the release of Black Ops Cold War, we are getting the traditional minimap back, and I'm so thankful for that, because I believe the minimap is a very resourceful tool that Call of Duty players can use, and it can help increase their situational awareness. Whenever you are looking at the minimap and you see where your enemies may be positioned, you see where your enemies may be located when they're shooting guns, shooting at your teammates, you can take a lot in where you might need to push, where you might need to rotate, how you might react to certain situations. It's an extremely useful tool, and I'm glad to see it's returning to its original state in Black Ops Cold War. #2 on the list is going to be a longer time to kill. Yes, we're going to be getting a longer time to kill. It's going to be longer than Modern Warfare, but a little bit shorter than Black Ops 4. I think that's probably going to be a good sweet spot for the community. Check out this graphic on the screen. Full credit goes to my buddy Exclusive Ace, but it showcases the time to kill across assault rifles, SMGs, and LMGs in Black Ops 4, Modern Warfare, and Cold War. As you can see on the graphic for all of these different classes of guns, Cold War is a little bit less than BO4, but significantly more than Modern Warfare. I think that could be a sweet spot because Modern Warfare was incredibly too fast, but Black Ops 4 was a little bit on the longer side. I personally was okay with it. I don't mind having gunfights. I believe that requires the player to have the better skill to pick up the kill, and I like that. It's something that I find value because I trust my shot. I feel like I have an accurate shot in Call of Duty, and I don't like for someone to be able to sit in a corner and be protected in a safe spot, and you run by and they just have to tap you once with a fast time to kill and you're dead. But, you know, say they have a longer time to kill, you might have the time to react, maybe turn on them, maybe pick up the kill or something like that, depending on how accurate their shot is. So I think that the time to kill may be in a sweet spot, and I cannot wait to try it out for myself. The third thing on my list that I'm most excited for is the return of the Scorestreak system in Black Ops Cold War. This is a new system that I did dive into in a previous video. I would love for you guys to head over and check it out if you want some in-depth knowledge and details and the entire Scorestreak system explained to you. But basically, in a nutshell, this Scorestreak system is going to be designed to reward players who are able to kick kills in a game without dying, and those who play the objectives in an objective-based game mode, such as something like capturing and defending flags in domination. This year's Scorestreak system is going to be something a little bit different, though, because this year there are some different details that go into how the Scorestreaks work and the fact that they don't reset upon death. Definitely check that video out for all the additional details on the new Scorestreak system. Number 4, Dead Silence, aka Ninja, is coming back as a perk. Having Ninja returning as a perk is a huge W for players. I've always used Dead Silence in situations when possible because it allows for you to suppress or silence your footsteps so players can't sound whore you simply by sitting around the map and listening for footsteps. Back in the day, it probably didn't matter. It probably wasn't as big of a deal. But nowadays, I feel like the majority of players are at their gaming setups, or at the very least, they're wearing headphones and listening for footsteps, trying to have the most awareness possible. So it's a nice way to be able to counter that by suppressing or reducing the sounds of your footsteps. Number 5, we have unlimited sprint returning in the game as well. We had it in Black Ops 4 and it allowed for faster paced, adrenaline pumping gameplay. That's what I love. Having it taken away in Modern Warfare and having to slide cancel and or pressing the tactical sprint button again was hell on players' controllers as well as their thumbs. It was hell on my thumbs. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old, but I'm really looking forward to the return of unlimited sprint in the game. Number 6, cross-platform and cross-generation will be possible in this title. This is probably the most important thing overall, even though I didn't list it at the number 1 spot because it wasn't the most important thing to me personally, but having cross-platform and cross-generation being possible is huge. Since Modern Warfare's release, cross-platform will probably be a standard for gaming releases in the future. Allowing players to play together even when they're on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC is huge win for all players and customers as well as the developers. It builds the community, it connects all of us. It's massive. This year is going to be tricky though because Black Ops Cold War is not only releasing on just PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, but it's also at a time that we are seeing a new generation of Xbox and PlayStation consoles being rolled out as well, allowing the player base to be able to play with each other, not only cross-platform, but cross-generation of all these consoles as players transition to the new consoles and keeping the entire community together instead of separating it like we saw in COD Ghost. That's going to be a huge blessing for the Call of Duty scene this year. Huge W. Thank you to the developers, to Activision, to everybody involved with that. You guys are legends for that shit. 8, 9, and 10 are all grouped together. Overall, it comes down to map design, but we're going to break it up a little bit more. Number 8, smaller and more 6v6 maps. Number 9, leaning and mounting removed. And 10, doors being removed. They're all grouped together. The map design in Black Ops Cold War is something that I believe is going to be improved from what we've seen in Modern Warfare. Having some smaller maps that are designed more for 6v6 gameplay is going to be a huge plus. Having faster paced run and gun gameplay where players aren't protected by doors, closing off potential safe space and protecting players is going to be very nice to experience again. They also won't be waiting around the map, leaning around corners, or mounted on walls because those features have been removed completely in Black Ops Cold War. That was one of the worst features in Modern Warfare because it encouraged players to basically sit still, wait, and play more passive. Not only that, they added challenges to complete mounted or leaning kills for weapon camo, so even players that wouldn't typically play like that did it so they could complete the challenges because they wanted camos such as something like Damascus. I can't blame them for wanting to complete challenges because that's part of what the game is, but I just feel like that entire feature, it being gone, 2 thumbs up from the next bot, the bot with the shot. Coming in at number 11 for me on my list, theater mode is back in Black Ops Cold War. I don't know how many of you guys actually use the theater mode or how many of you guys really will be glad that it's back. But personally, I love to go back into theater mode and check out routes that people push in some game modes. I love to see areas of the map that they may work. I also may check out spawns sometimes, but also as a YouTube content creator, I love having a theater to go back into to get images or maybe screenshots, pictures of guns, weapons, player models, all of that good stuff. It allows for a more creative approach and how we are able to deliver our content as content creators, and having theater mode back is going to be a huge W because I love being able to use that in Black Ops 4. All right, guys, so these are the top 11 things that I'm most excited for in Black Ops Cold War currently. Let me know your thoughts. I want to know what you agree and disagree with and what you're most excited about as well. Like I said, I want to get some conversation going down in the comments and just kind of chat with you guys and start building and growing this Black Ops Cold War multiplayer community. Make sure you guys check out my other Black Ops Cold War videos as well. I've been pumping out the Black Ops Cold War footage as much as I can so far. And if there's anything you want me to talk about in upcoming videos for Black Ops Cold War, be sure to let me know as well. Over on my Discord, I do have a section where you can submit ideas for videos as well as live streams. If you want to join my Discord, there is a link in the description of this video. You can click and join and come over there and hang out with the community. If you guys made it this far, you're a legend. That means you might not hate me completely. Please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel and maybe come back and check out a video or two. Also, check me out over on Twitch. It's in the description as well. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys for the support. I'll see you next time.
I can't lose, I'ma pass through if I have to. Teach them all like a classroom, If I want it, then I get it. Work hard, don't regret it, yeah, I said it, Head down, I'm focused, you know this. They know this, show this, mind blowing. Keep going, showing, I'm growing, flowing and coasting. I'm owning, work hard, play hard, let the party start. Can't lose when I'm giving out bars.